Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. Amma ba'd. Okay, so this is going to be kind of a mini series on things that you need to do to kind of manage yourself. My name is Abu Idris. Welcome back to the channel of Hijrah Tips and Advice. And today we're going to be going over eyeglasses. Okay, eyeglasses are very, very easy to get in the Middle East. It's very easy to kind of get the right nice frames and things, and they have all of the name brand frames, the Liz Claibornes, and these are Brooks Brothers. I got these when I was here in Canada, but they have those. They've got the Versace. They got all that stuff. So it's very easy for you to find some very nice frames that you like, and the lenses and so forth. But one thing I would advise you to do, if you haven't had an eye exam in the last, say, year or two, get an eye exam and keep that prescription with you. That's going to save you from having to take an eye exam when you go overseas. And it's just which if you save the eye exam, it's going to save you some money. And then you can just get the frames that are going to match the prescription for what you want. I would say my general advice would always be to get 2 pairs of glasses. You have one, like I have a pair of glasses I wear when I'm at home, and then I have another pair identical but a different color that I wear at work. But you can keep one as a one that you wear all the time, and one as a backup. You definitely want to do this with your children, because my children, my youngest son in particular, this boy would leave his glasses any and everywhere. And if he's anything like his father, I've sat on mine, stepped on them, broke them, dropped them, left them somewhere, dropped them in the street, so you want to make sure that you get yourself, some nice sturdy frames and things like that. One good thing about most, not all, but most of the eye care places in the Middle East is they have, if the really nice ones, they have a lab on site. The lab is on site. So it's not a lens craft where you're going to get it back in an hour. It may take a week or two, but they don't have to ship it somewhere else for them to get it manufactured, and then you're waiting for the time for it to ship, do the manufacturing, and then wait for the time to ship, then they come back again and they call you and all of that. There's a lot of middleman that's taken out of that. So you can let them know, hey, this is what I want, these are the styles I want, like this. The only problem with that is, as with many kinds of frames, they're one of a kind. So when you get a frame, you're probably buying the only one that they have. So if you need to replace the frame, right, it's going to be very difficult to find that same frame. So you're just going to have to buy another frame. And this is the case in most places where you're buying the frames for your glasses. I'll share with you 2 experiences I had with 2 kinds of frames. So these are the wire frames, or I guess they call them wire frames. And I've found that this is wire frame with glass. Glass has its drawbacks because, me personally, I don't like to look at anything. I can't look at a glass that has smudges in it, or anything dirty on glass. It drives me insane. I can't do it. And glass lenses are very difficult to maintain in terms of when you're cleaning them, that you don't have those streaks, even if you use a window cleaner or Windex or ammonia or whatever it is you're using. So just kind of keep that in mind. The second thing is, with the wire frames, I found that these kind of hold up better. They're lighter. And that's the other thing with glass. Glass lenses are a bit more heavier on your face. So maybe you want to go with maybe you're going to go with a light frame, because you have to compensate for the weight of the glass lenses. The plastic lenses are lighter, and they're definitely more durable. But I don't know. I kind of got away from glass lenses. But if you have children, you definitely want to go plastic lenses. I'm saying that to say that that's wire frame. And then you have what's called a half wire frame. Now, if your son or daughter is a little bit older and they want to look nice, you can get the half wire frame, which is basically a little plastic wire that comes halfway up the frame. And there's like a little hook here and a little hook here. And basically they have like a little tool that kind of threads like a plastic wire. It's a plastic wire, I guess I can call it that, a plastic wire underneath. Normally, I don't like that kind of frame, but what I found is that over time, the frame stretches, the wire stretches, and it weakens, right? Because you're cleaning the glasses, normal wear and tear. So you can always get them to replace the wire for free. for free. So even if it breaks, right, you just take it into pretty much any eyeglass place, and they'll just put the wire in for it. They won't charge anything for it. There's a lot of small little things that you can get from eyeglass places, that they won't charge you for. Cloths to clean your glasses, the little frame box that you keep the glasses case that you keep your glasses in, the underwire frame. They won't charge you for stuff like that. So you can just pop in any place and say, hey, can I get you to put a wire in here? And they say, sure. And you do that. If you want to give them a little tip or something, you're more than welcome to do that, but they're not going to charge you anything. Many of them, they also have glass cleaners. So, I mean, I've literally been walking from the store, past an eyeglass place. I'm looking at my glasses and going, oh my God. So I'll pop in. They got a little bottle of glass cleaner. I said, can I use your glass cleaner? Sure. Clean my glasses and walk out. Life is not complicated. Everybody is not out for the dollar in the Middle East. And there is, unfortunately, a bad stigma about Arabs. The Arab, he's greedy, he's this, he's all about, the money and trying to get the dunya in his pocket and all of that. And that certainly is true in some cases, but they're not known for that. You know what I'm saying? People like to chill in the Middle East. People like to chill. I used to say that the Arabs have mastered the art of chilling. They just know how to do it because it's about relaxing. It's about enjoying yourself, spending time with your family, having a fun time with your family. It's just about just relaxing. When you got to work, then we're going to work. But when we're not working, we're going to cool out. What's the big deal? And I like that kind of mindset because we in the West tend to carry things with us. We carry things into work and we carry things out of work. So if I had an argument with somebody on the job or with my supervisor, and we're on the job, if I see him out in the street, I might not be so keen to go, walk up to him and give him a pow, because I'm still carrying the interaction that we had at work outside. Most Arabs I've seen and worked with are not like that. That was work. That happened at work. You still mad? Yeah, come on, Abu Idris, this is work. They're not carrying that with them. He may even come up to you before the end of the day and say, hey, we all getting ready to go out to go get some tea. You want to come up? Man, I ain't gonna, you forgot what you said to me the other day. You're not thinking like that. We off work. Work is done. Let's go get some tea, man. Let's go to the Starbucks and sit down, man, and just kind of talk about life and laugh and chill and chit chat and, where you going, where you've been traveling, you bought what car for how much, and let me get, that's the vibe. And that's the kind of thing we're looking for. We want ease in our life, man. You know what I'm saying? He invites you over, or you invite him over, and if you have one of those apartments where you can have like a separate room, because many of the villas, they have I don't know why I forgot all these names for these things, but they have another room that they use just basically for the guests. It's a guest room. Okay. And it's like you got your couches in there, you got all your stuff in there, you know what I mean, that you would have to entertain guests. And I cannot remember the name of this thing, subhanAllah. Anyway, you'll have that, and then you would have also your other rooms in the house. So this is kind of like an extension room. In some places, like when I was in Kuwait, the bigger villas, the real nice ones, that room is actually outside of the house. It's detached from the house. So you would have to go out the house and go inside. The entrance is from outside. Diwania. It's a diwania. So you have a diwania, and your diwania is kind of outside. It's got your tables and chairs and the tea set up and, your TV and all that stuff. You know what I mean? And people would just come. Some places I've been to in Kuwait, they have open diwanias, which means that you could just go. You don't need an invitation. You don't need anything. You just go and just sit down and say, how you doing? Or if the door is open and people see that, hey, fuck. They just invite you to come in. So the point I'm making is, life is easy. Things are simple in the Middle East. So going back to the point of the video, make sure that you write down the prescriptions for your glasses. So you're going to have to do some self-regulating now, because things that we take for granted that the doctor would know, he's got our records and he's got all our information there. They don't have any of that. They don't know you. All they know is what you're telling them. And if you can't tell them much, there's not much they can do for you. So make sure that you're writing down your prescription for your glasses. And I mean everything, or at least keep a photocopy of the last time you had an eyeglass examination, because there are things that go into the makeup of your glasses, the sphere and the cylinder and the width of the frame and the bridge and all that. All those are measurements that they have to take so they can fit you for the proper frame. And you don't know that, because when you go in, you just pick a pair of glasses on, you go, okay, this looks good on me. but they're actually centering the lenses with the eyes and all that other stuff. There's a lot more that's involved to it than just, picking up a pair of glasses and just, ordering a pair of glasses. So make sure you write that stuff down, especially for your children. So you want to always keep records of stuff like that for yourself and for your children so that you can update that. And then when you get a new prescription, then you update that prescription. The other thing that comes in handy is in the reverse. So if you do have to come back to your country and you need another pair of glasses, you've got the last eyeglass examination results from the place that you were in. Or if you go somewhere else, same thing. So just make sure that you stay updated on those kinds of things, and make sure that you take a couple of pairs of glasses with you. In terms of reading glasses, I think they do have those, like they have in most places. So you won't have to do anything special for that. But for prescription glasses and lenses, relatively easy, really nice styles that you can find. It's not going to break the wallet. And if you do have some situations like bifocals or, like the half line lenses and stuff like that, they can accommodate you in a lot of those places like that. So that's it, you guys. Just wanted to do a short video on that. If you like what you heard and you got benefit from it, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button. I do appreciate all of the support that I have gotten so far in a relatively short period of time in terms of subscribers. I'm pushing for 1,000. We'll see, inshallah, how far that goes. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullah.